Hey, I'm Jim Richardson. I want to invite you to join me and some of my friends in Tulsa, Oklahoma, May 16th through the 19th. Man, I am so jacked up about this meeting we're going to have. You know, all across the country, people are calling me. As a matter of fact, all around the world, people are calling me because they're trying to get their head around how to connect grace and faith. And you know, there's some people who think that there's a conflict between grace and faith. Let me tell you something. For years, we called what we had the full gospel. It's not the full gospel until grace and faith are combined together. And there is no opposition between grace and faith. I want to tell you something. The Bible says in the book of Ephesians, it says that by grace through faith, we're saved. And that word saved is saved, healed, delivered, blessed, prospered, protected, made whole, set apart, the whole deal. And so you come to realize by that any aspect, any part of the finished work of Jesus that we're going to experience in our life is going to have to be a combination of faith and grace. I tell you, if you leave grace out of the faith message, you have legalism, you have dead works, you have performance mentality. If you take grace and you remove faith from it, you can get into permissivism, you can get into a passive lifestyle. It takes faith and grace coming together because you see, faith believes God. Faith believes the promises of God. Faith is something we embrace in our heart, but grace is the power that works to make it happen. And there's got to be this place where we learn how to enter into rest, where we don't turn faith into something destructive, negative, and legalistic, and where we don't turn grace into something permissive and lackadaisical that causes us to be irresponsible believers. I want to tell you what, I'm going to be there with some friends of mine. Ed Elliott preaches this message all over the world. I'm telling you, he spoke for Rhema for years. He understands the faith message inside and out, and he's going to be a part of it. And he's going to be sharing all kinds of incredible things. Plus, he's going to be talking to you about how this message is changing the world because he's taking this message to the entire world. Alan Spiegel is going to be there. Alan is, I tell you, he is a great friend. He's a great blessing. And Alan is the president and founder of Safe Harbor Fellowship of Ministers, and he's spreading this message to the entire world. And Ron McIntosh, who is a part of Victory Bible Institute, is going to be there. I tell you, we're going to have a bunch of heavy hitters that are going to be there sharing with you about grace and faith, the perfect marriage. And that's what we want to have, the perfect marriage of grace and faith, so that what we believe really, really works. We're going to have a great time. There will be sessions in the morning. There will be some sessions in the evening. I'll tell you, we're going to have some special sessions for leaders and special sessions for those of you who are itinerant ministers, or for those of you who are missionaries and taking this gospel to the world. You don't want to miss this meeting. Be sure and check out. We got some special room rates at the Renaissance and possibly at some other hotels. Check out our website here. Get all the details. And if you're planning on coming to the day sessions, we'd like for you to register so that we can prepare some materials for you, get some information ready for you. I want to tell you something. We're going to have a great time. And when you walk away, you're not just going to walk away with a bunch of new information. You know, you're going to take everything you've ever known about faith, and it's going to come together in a way that makes sense. It's going to come together in a way that works. Like one man said to me, he said, I've been preaching the faith message all my life. He said, I didn't reject the faith message when I came to understand grace. He said, but suddenly I had a matrix around which all of this truth started making sense, and I was able to live it and apply it in a way that didn't take me into dead works and legalism. Going to have a great time, going to have great worship, great fellowship. I tell you, if you've ever been to any of our meetings, you know it ain't nothing but a big old party around Jesus. Can't wait to see you.